All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about, which is, I thought this is kind of like a silly title, but it kind of makes sense. Like, should you wait? Should you wait till 2024 to buy your Tesla? And I'm going to go through a couple of reasons on why you might want to wait and some like strategies on it. But if you're patient, if you're like ultra patient, because that's a long time. Like when I say be patient to buy a car, to buy a Tesla, I usually tell people just be patient for like a couple more months. But most people need cars. I definitely understand that. And I certainly need a car too. But what are the benefits of waiting all the way till 2024? So we're going to dive into it. We're going to talk about it a little bit, and if you have some thoughts on it yourself, definitely drop in the comments. I see a ton of you going back and forth on all the different topics, and some of you are correcting me too. I love it because I'm definitely, I make mistakes. I'm wrong sometimes. So you guys enlighten me, and then I go back and make another video to correct myself. So thank you to all of you that are in the comments, the comment gang, and going in, and we're just trying to help each other. I'm trying to build, because I want to make sure everybody gets the best deal on a Tesla, because even though Tesla's not a dealership, there still are ways to save money, whether it's demo vehicles, inventory vehicles, or even just saving. The easiest way is just saving financing rates, not paying the crazy 5% financing that it is right now from Tesla and going through a credit union and getting 3%. But today we're going to talk about, should you wait till 2024? What are some of the benefits, and what might be like Tesla's strategy on that? So that's what we're going to get into, but let's roll the intro real quick. All right, so Tesla, it's like expensive car, but all of them, the Model 3, the Model Y, the S, and the X, they're all pretty expensive. But welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis. I've had 3 Teslas so far: a Model 3, a Model S, and a Model Y. So then the wrong order. But I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that like and definitely hit that subscribe. So yeah, Model 3, they're all very, very expensive, and they all used to not be that expensive. Demand kind of just pushed everything up. They had to adjust their prices to make sure they're still, it makes sense, profitable. They're still profitable with all the influx of the cost of like all the prices of materials, the builds and everything. But right now, all the prices are still pretty high. So here is a Tesla price history tracker. You can take a look at yourself. I'll try and put this link in the description so you can take a look, or even in the comments. But you can see Tesla adjusts their price quite a bit. So I guess we'll just take the Model Y, because the Model Y is probably the most popular car that most everybody is looking for. So the Model Y long range started at $51,000 when it first came out, and now it's a full, like, what is that, $15,000 higher than when it first came out. But you can see it's had a crazy jump. Like, they don't go too crazy with price increases or decreases. They basically go 1,000 to 2,000 up or down at a time, but especially going on the way down. So we're not going to see, like, when 2023 rolls around or when 2024 rolls around, they're not going to just go and drop the price of the Model Y like $5,000-$10,000. Even though they did do that in China at a full like $4,000 to $5,000 one at a time, they might do it a lot less in America, just because they want to just test the demand and the market on it just a little bit different. But that might be one reason you want to wait till 2024. You can see here at each segment, or each time they did a price decrease or increase, it was only $1,000 to $2,000 at a time. So that's one reason. The other big reason is the tax credit. So the tax credit, if you're not aware, in the first year that it comes back, which is 2023, when it comes back on January 1st and Tesla becomes eligible, like they released that 200 vehicle cap that didn't make the Teslas eligible last year, there's still things that Tesla and all the other EVs still have to make sure that to make their vehicles eligible, like the battery manufacturing and the critical battery components. But if Tesla can get both of those figured out and the vehicles, the Model Y and the Model 3, become eligible, The first year of the tax credit, 2023, it's just a tax liability credit. So if you make enough income and throughout the year you're paying tax, if you're a W-2 employee, you get that money back, dollar for dollar. All the money, the federal tax that you paid, you basically get it back. Of course, consult an accountant to fact check me, but you get that back. But in 2024, that actually changes. The Senate, the US government is requiring or trying to make sure that when people buy an EV that qualifies for the tax credit in 2024, it will make it a point of sale discount. So this is an article from Edmunds. I actually go to this article a lot. It basically goes about electric tax credit, the electric vehicle tax credit. It's a very, very in-depth, good article that goes through the battery components and manufacturing, which vehicles qualify. It goes through the income limits, which you might not be aware about. And then it goes through the vehicles that may or may not qualify, but we don't know 100% next year which vehicles are going to qualify because the EPA hasn't released more information, and also Tesla has not came out with any information, and they're not going to, right? Because they don't want to affect year-end sales or month-end or year-end sales at all. They have a number to hit. So of course they're not going to come out and say, hey guys and gals, next year on January 1st, all of our vehicles qualify, or the Model 3 and the Model Y qualify for $3,750 tax rate or $7,500 tax rate, because then everybody will cancel depending on their discount and stuff like that. So of course, they're not going to come out and say anything like that. But right here, all the way at the bottom, it talks about the tax credit and how it's actually applied. And you can see right here, the first one, it's a $7,500 dollar for dollar tax liability credit. And then in 2024, it becomes right at point of sale right here. Sorry. You can elect to transfer the EV tax credit to your qualified dealer at point of sale and effectively turn the credit into a discount for the car. So that could be one main reason why you want to wait till 2024. If you have massive patience and you can wait and you can drive. I mean, there's some people, right? That I talk to people a lot where they're like, I'm in a Prius right now, or I'm in a whatever vehicle. I can drive it for another year and I don't need a Tesla right now, but I want to make sure I get the best deal. But the other flip side to that, you have to remember, if Tesla becomes eligible for the tax credit, the demand for Tesla vehicles is going to skyrocket, because if everybody can save $3,000, $4,000, or even $7,500, it really becomes a no-brainer to buy a Tesla. Because if it, let's say for best case scenario, the $66,000 Model Y gets the tax credit at $7,500. That brings it down to $59,000, which is still kind of high. But let's say they drop the price a couple $1,000s after that. It's still a pretty good deal, in my opinion, for basically a mid-size sedan with good suspension now, because they got the comfort suspension, and you're basically saving gas. But let's jump into some of the questions. Tesla, Chevy to you, welcome. Tesla is just testing the limits of folks' wallets. Yeah, 100%. Now that they've raised the price to $66,000, like that's it's up there. It's up there for sure. I mean, definitely we know the standard range is coming back. I mean, we're not 100% sure, but Tesla's filed with the EPA that it's coming back. So $59,990 might be the price of it. I'm hoping they drop that just a little bit, and I'm hoping the tax credit comes back for that too, because that's going to be the perfect daily driver in my opinion, as long as you're not doing massive road trips. But thanks for watching this video. Check out that link down below in the description, my Calendly link, if you're interested. It looks really interesting. Definitely check it out. But please hit that like. Thank you guys and gals for watching and supporting. Definitely hit that subscribe if you want more Tesla content, or Tesla hacking content as I like to call it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.